Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. There are some important developments, especially regarding Imran Khan Sahib's medical report, which came out today. There are some concerning findings in it, and PTI has now begun to raise its voice on this issue. We'll provide you the details on this. Today was also the bail hearing for Awami Khan Sahiba's son. We'll also update you on what happened in that case. Apart from that, a PTV anchor was suspended today, and he has often been heavily criticised. We'll tell you who he is and what the charges against him are. Also, we'll talk more about the flood situation and how a campaign is being led regarding it and what's going on in that regard. So we'll be talking about all these things. I request you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's begin with the main story, Imran Khan Sahib's medical report. Today is Tuesday and it's also the day for visits with Imran Khan Sahib. All three of his sisters reached Adiala jail today. A list of 6 lawyers from Imran Khan's legal team was also submitted, and they too have started to arrive outside Adiala jail. Some have already reached. A few PTI members and workers are also seen outside the jail in large numbers, just like last Tuesday. It seems to have become a regular trend, now that PTI ensures that on the designated visiting days, their workers show up at the jail. Seema Bir Tahir, Shahid Khatak, and some other members have also arrived today. Imran Khan's sisters are, of course, already there. Interestingly, even though today was the bail hearing for Awami Khan Sahiba's son, Sharif, in Lahore, she chose to come to Adiala jail to meet Imran Khan instead, prioritizing the meeting over the court hearing. On the other hand, Salman Akram Raja Sahib, who is handling her son's case, was not present outside the jail today. Sharif's bail wasn't granted, and in fact, no proceedings could be held due to the absence of records. This excuse that records are unavailable has been used before as well, for instance in Dr. Yasmin Rashid's case, where bail was also denied due to missing records. This is now being seen frequently with senior PTI leaders, so today the same excuse was used again in Sharif's case. Meanwhile, Awami Khan came to Adiala jail to deliver a message to Imran Khan Sahib personally. Now it seems unlikely that a meeting will be granted, because if meetings were going to be allowed, then court hearings wouldn't be delayed either. However, it's possible that 1 or 2 individuals may be allowed to meet him later in the day, but that will become clear by evening. So far, no one has been allowed inside. Police are present as usual, barriers have been set up, and Awami Khan, her sisters and workers marched on foot toward the jail. This has almost become a routine every Tuesday, and again today the muddy conditions due to rain made it even more difficult. Rain is also expected in the coming days. Despite the heat and harsh weather, people are still showing up. If a meeting happens and any message is delivered from Imran Khan Sahib, we'll share it in the next vlog. Now, let's talk about the important medical report of Imran Khan Sahib. This report was officially released, stating that on August 12th, Imran Khan underwent a medical checkup conducted by doctors inside the jail hospital. The report states that his blood pressure is normal, his pulse rate is slightly low, but this is not considered concerning because Imran Khan is an athlete, and athletes usually have low pulse rates. His pulse was recorded at 49, which is normal for an athlete. However, the concerning part is regarding some previously known issues, particularly ringing in the ears, which he has mentioned before, tooth pain that he's experienced, and a minor eye issue, which was earlier mentioned by his sisters. The doctors recommended that Imran Khan needs supportive medical management, meaning proper treatment and care. It's unclear whether an ENT specialist is available inside Adiala jail or whether the required facilities exist. This is exactly why PTI is demanding that his personal physicians be granted access so that he can receive proper treatment. There is also growing concern that this ear condition, if left untreated, could impact his hearing, especially as isolation can intensify the problem. Imran Khan is in complete isolation, doesn't have conversations with anyone, and even jail staff are instructed not to speak to him. This deepens the worry for someone suffering from such a condition. While issues like ear ringing, hearing loss or tooth pain are common among those over 70, the concern is heightened because of Imran Khan's solitary confinement. A person suffering from these conditions needs interaction. Complete isolation can worsen the condition. Therefore, PTI's concern is valid, and many are now speaking up about it. Previously, PTI had filed a request in the anti-terrorism court for a complete medical checkup of Imran Khan, but since the judge fell ill, the hearing was postponed. possibly to the 10th or 12th of the month. Now, PTI might approach the High Court or even the Supreme Court, because the lower courts appear unwilling to entertain such petitions. Moving to another matter. There is news from the Islamabad High Court that tomorrow, which is Wednesday, could be an important day. A full court meeting has been called by Chief Justice Sarfraz Dogar at 2 in the afternoon. However, it seems that most judges are not willing to accept his leadership and may not attend the meeting. If they do, the meeting may be highly contentious. In fact, in previous ceremonies like his oath-taking, many judges did not attend. So, it appears tomorrow's full court may not be full at all, and judges may boycott, which would reflect a lack of confidence in the Chief Justice. The administration, on the other hand, blames this on the judges, claiming that they are not cooperating with the system. Now coming back to PTI. Today, PTI took a major step by boycotting the National Assembly session and holding their own open assembly outside the Parliament House. They called it their Form 45 Assembly, referring to the election results forms, and declared that the disqualifications and sentences of their members were unconstitutional and illegal. They passed a resolution rejecting these disqualifications. Various PTI leaders also spoke there, and they said that the current situation has arisen despite our efforts to remain part of the parliamentary system and continue our political struggle from within the Parliament. But we were forced out. We weren't given any political space. Now, the situation is such that all these members have resigned from National Assembly committees. Around 46 resignations have been submitted by PTI members. Additionally, they are boycotting the National Assembly altogether. It's expected that in the coming days or weeks, Imran Khan may take significant decisions which could not only involve resignations from standing committees, but even from the assemblies altogether. It's now quite clear, and PTI also understands, that Imran Khan does not want to continue with this current system. He doesn't want to support it. And even those PTI members who previously advocated reconciliation are now saying that they were not given any space. Another important piece of news today is from PTV, or Pakistan Television. A PTV anchor, Riaz, who is reportedly a favourite of Maryam Nawaz, has been suspended. The reason behind this favouritism is unclear, but possibly it's because he uses extremely vulgar and abusive language, something that ironically Maryam Nawaz seems to appreciate. Many of those who follow Maryam Nawaz, especially those who attack women with indecent comments, are also people she follows in return. That's quite something. Riaz has previously made disgusting remarks about Bushra Bibi and is known for using foul language against political opponents. He's not a journalist in the true sense. Calling him one is an insult to journalism. Maryam Nawaz has openly praised him, even sent him sweets from Raywind. Just yesterday, he uploaded a vlog where he jumped around like a monkey, and in it he made offensive derogatory remarks against Sindhi nationalists, especially those who oppose the Kalabagh Dam. He even called them monkeys, ridiculed them, and mocked them, saying they jump around like monkeys whenever this issue is raised. Clearly, when you target an ethnic community like this, it becomes a very serious issue. And this isn't the first time. He has previously used similar degrading language about Pashtuns as well. He's on government payroll, reportedly earning 1.5 million rupees, and appears at every official event like he's part of the household. Despite repeated criticism and demands that he be removed from PTV, no action was taken earlier, likely because of his strong connections with Maryam Nawaz. After his recent comments, there was a social media uproar, and reportedly PPP also raised complaints. Following this, a notification was issued today suspending him, but frankly this looks like a cosmetic move, just to silence critics temporarily. Most likely they'll quietly reinstate him after a small apology or an excuse, like that's not what I meant. In this regime, if you're a favourite of Maryam Nawaz, no one can touch you, no matter how vile your conduct. It's clear favouritism rules, not merit. This isn't just about one individual. Institutions have been destroyed due to this favouritism. Those who spoke against the system in favour of the people, the constitution and the law were punished. Cases were filed against them. They were removed from jobs. On the other hand, those who served this oppressive regime who wrote or spoke in its favour were rewarded. This isn't an isolated example. There are many such cases showing how servants of the regime are rewarded while truth-tellers are penalised. Nowadays it seems like everyone is eager to please Maryam Nawaz, to any extent. Now let's talk about the flood relief campaign. I won't repeat everything again. We've said it so many times and frankly we're embarrassed to keep repeating it. They, however, feel no shame. They're using this flood disaster as a publicity opportunity. One photo has gone viral. A mosque with a government-issued board on it, and on that board a photo of Maryam Nawaz is pasted. So, the name of the mosque is written, and next to it is Maryam's picture, along with the logo of the Punjab government. What does this mean? That now they've reached a mental state where they're putting Maryam's face on mosques, after labelling relief packages, graveyards, animal feed, and even food boxes with her name and face. Where will this stop? At what point will someone say, "That's enough"? But it seems like no one in Pakistan is bothered. People go along with the powerful. No one dares speak up. But I believe now that they've even put her face on a mosque, which is God's house, then only God can stop them now. No ordinary person is going to stand up. So this matter is now between Allah and His will, how He chooses to stop these tyrants and oppressors who are wasting the public's money for self-promotion. Only Allah knows how and when this so-called kingdom they've built will collapse. When the time comes, they'll flee barefoot and we will see, and you'll see, what happens to their mindset. It's truly sad. And honestly, this kind of mental state needs to be checked by a doctor. What more can I say? Lastly, some very important meetings are happening in China. On social media, both sides are sharing very different videos. PTI supporters are trying to show that Shahbaz Sharif's visit has been a failure, that no one is acknowledging him, and that Moeed, Putin and the Chinese president are all walking hand in front of him, ignoring him completely while he stands to the side, arms folded. On the other hand, PMLN and government people are posting pictures showing him in high-level meetings, suggesting that the visit is a huge success. Even Field Marshal Asim Munir is now there, along with Ishaq Dar, and their photos with the Chinese president are being used to claim success. But really, what can a single picture or video prove? At such events, sometimes you're engaged in conversation, other times you're not. These kinds of moments happen. So both sides are using media selectively to build their own narrative. The ground reality, however, is that China values its long-standing relationship with Pakistan, but that doesn't mean it will ignore India out of love for Pakistan. China knows India's strategic importance, and it also knows that to counterbalance the US, it needs India, Russia and others on board. Similarly, India, facing a cold shoulder from the US, knows that improving ties with China and Russia can pressure America into re-engaging with them. This is international politics. It's not about love or friendship. Every country acts in its own national interest. That's what China, India, the US, and Pakistan too must do. So no matter who's in power, international relations are always based on mutual interests, not emotions. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share, and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.